Hey YouTube, welcome back to Brad Reviews It. It's Brad here, and today we're going to be looking at two products I'm super excited to test. As you all know, I have a newborn baby, so I got these products from Felizbebe, and I'm super excited about them. One's a multifunctional bottle warmer, and it does hold two bottles, which I'm super excited about because before I only had a single bottle warmer. And the other one is actually a portable milk and bottle warmer, so you can bring it on the go. So let's go ahead and open these up and test them out. All right, so you got a bottle cleaning brush, instruction manual, which is very important for this because I know it's going to take me a little bit of learning. There's a lot of features with this thing. We get the actual bottle holder, so no more burnt fingers on the steamed bottles like I've had before with the other product I've been using. All right, and this is the actual bottle warmer itself. And that's all we have in that box. Let's go ahead and get this plastic cut off here and see what this thing looks like. All right, so as you can see from the front, we've got a lot of options. We have breast milk, formula, food, steam, defrost, fast, with the plus and minus for the temperature. It actually has the current temperature and the set temperature. We got the function chooser, which goes through these, a timer, and an on and off switch. And this is the lid for it. So very nice, super excited to test that out. Let's go ahead and open up this bottle warmer. Let's get some of this trash out of the way so we can see the portable bottle warmer. Go ahead and move this product over here real quick off camera. So this is the portable bottle warmer. It's basically looks like a big cup, and it's got a screen with your battery and I believe the temperature, and actually has a conversion chart right there for us Americans, what the Celsius to Fahrenheit. I appreciate that. Little instruction manual, and it looks like a charging cable. And oh, it's not Type-C. It does have a very different charging cable, so it's something I got to put in my desk drawer. Make sure I don't lose. Very nice. So you can unscrew the top here, and it's got a little chamber right there. And you actually do get the instructions on the back, which I really appreciate as well. So, all right. So what my plan is with both of these, I'll go get the other one back over here so we can look at both of them side by side. So my plan with the two of these is I'm actually going to set up a timer right beside it. I'm going to drop a meat thermometer in the water that I'm heating up and inside of a bottle, and I'm going to set it to different modes, and I'm going to see how long it takes to get the water to whatever temperature I have it set to for this one and that one as well. So we'll get it plugged in and get it started up. All right, so one more thing I want to point out on the back of the actual bottle warmer, there's a quick start guide that gives you instructions for milk warming and defrosting, food heating, or sterilizing. So I'm going to go ahead and fill it up with some water and put a bottle in there, and we're going to run a quick time lapse and see how long this thing takes on fast mode. That's the most important to me because that's the one I use more often than not. All right, so for reference, I have 500 milliliters of water, which is about a little bit more than 16 ounces in there. That's what it said for fast mode that we needed to put in there. I'm going to set it for 37 degrees Celsius, which is right around the 99 degree mark. And it says it should take about 7 to 15 minutes on fast mode. It is currently 54 degrees. The milk that I put in there, it is milk that I made earlier today and has been in a cooler bag all day that's been with the sitter. So we're going to test out, because this is the most common use I have for it, is I pick up my child from the sitter, I take the milk out of the cooler bag, I put it in there to heat it up, and then I give her that bottle. Usually I have one bottle left over, so to not waste, that's the one we used. So we're going to run a quick time lapse with the timer going in the background, and we're going to go ahead and see how long this takes. Again, it should take between 7 to 15 minutes. So let's go ahead and run it. All right, so 18 minutes and 52 seconds. I got to say, I'm not super impressed by that time. It did say between 7 to 15 minutes is about how long it should take because we're in fast mode. There are a couple variables that probably played into that. My starting temperature of my water was right around 70 degrees, and then the starting temperature of my bottle was at 50. So, I mean, if we kind of tweak those variables, and then also the fact that I had plastic bottle and not glass, there's so many variables that I don't know if it would ever be between 7 to 15. I'm sure I could get it there. I'm not super impressed by that time because I do have another bottle warmer that I can heat the same amount of water in about 5.5 minutes. But I do like the screen on this, and I do like some of the features it has. So some of the other functions they have breast milk, which starts at a default temperature of 40 degrees Celsius. Formula starts at 45 degrees Celsius. Food starts at 70 degrees Celsius and will run for take about 15 to 20 minutes to heat up. And then there's also a steam function for plastic or glass bottles. We do have a defrost function that starts at 35 degrees Celsius, and then after about half an hour, it goes up to 40 degrees Celsius. Obviously, the fast mode, what we just tested, and a timer function, which we can set a certain amount of time all the way up to 24 hours. So that's going to be especially useful. Again, I'm not super thrilled about the time that it took this thing to heat up, but again, you can fit 2 bottles in here, and I think the volume of water that you're doing to have 2 bottles in there is what's adding that extra time to the machine than what I'm used to. So next we're going to take a look at the portable water warmer. I'm going to try to get some water that's fairly cool. I don't know if I have any around. I have put some water in the fridge, so let's see what we can do. All right, so for the portable test, I have about 4 ounces of water that's sitting at right around 50 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and set a stopwatch for this, and we're going to run it and see how long it takes to heat up to the 90, 98, 99 degree mark. So I'm going to run a quick time lapse of that. Hopefully this battery stays charged. It did die on me last time I tried to film this. I've charged it up to about half, so let's see what we can do. All right, guys, so I do got to say I'm extremely disappointed with this product. It took 27 minutes to get to 98.6. However, I actually dropped my meat thermometer in here, and we're actually reading 104 degrees, so that in of itself is dangerous. The numbers down here are off compared to what it actually is, so I don't like that. Secondly, I can't wait 27 minutes for something to heat up 4 ounces of water that was at a temperature already of about 50 to 55 degrees. So as far as this product goes, I really liked it right off the bat. First impression, I thought it was the coolest thing I've ever seen. I was super excited to try it out. But if I could give it a star rating, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 2 out of 5, just for the sheer fact of 27 minutes to heat a tiny amount of water. The temperature was inconsistent, and that's just not something I can do. And then as far as the bottle warmer here goes, first impressions, I was really impressed with the screen, really impressed with some of the features. I was really impressed with the fact that it had the temperature on the right hand side that showed you what the temperature of the water was and the set temperature and all of that. However, I got to say there's no chart to tell me how long for what type of water or what type of material the bottle is made out of. So I don't know how long it's going to take for my bottle to warm up. The only way I knew was just by using the meat thermometer. It does claim online that it will heat up your water in 3 to 5 minutes. It took me 18 minutes just to get 4 ounces of water that started at 55 degrees heated up. So I got to say, just based off of the time and the false statements, I might would give this 2 out of 3, two or 3 stars. I'd probably just go and give this a 2 and make it even with the other one. So this set does retail for $68.90. The actual bottle warmer is $31, and the bottle that heats water up portably is actually $45. But if you buy them as a pair, you do save some money. I will drop my Amazon affiliate link in the description below if you do want to purchase this product. You do support this channel. However, I am committed to giving you guys honest reviews, and this is just something I honestly wouldn't purchase. I have another bottle warmer that can get the job done in 3 to 5 minutes, and it'll keep things warm for 24 hours. Another issue I had with this is I did set it to 24-hour timer, and I left the bottle in there, and when I went back to it about 30 minutes later, the water was cold. It wasn't even really heating it. So I do feel terrible for giving this such a bad review because Felizbebe did give me these products for free. However, I'm committed to giving you guys on this channel an honest opinion and review. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you purchased this and maybe you had a different experience. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.